Hey everybody, Tyler, Katrina, and Pete here in California Adventure, getting ready to have lunch at the Lamplight Lounge. I'm very, very excited.
I'm excited for you to try it because I hope that you love it, just like I do.
I'm very excited to see everybody. You know, there's been so much hype about this place and heard such great things. So I'm really excited. It's only been open a few days, so we'll see if they've got their legs under them yet. I'm really excited. So let's check it out. Let's go. Okay, so we are seated here inside the Lamplight Lounge. Let me just say, this is really, really cool. So the whole theme is like, this is where animators would hang out after a day of work. So, or Pixar animators in specific. So, having like just all this memorabilia from all these Pixar movies, and then, you know, typical Disney, they're carrying the details down to the coasters. So on one side of the coaster is Lamplight Lounge, on the other side, various characters from Pixar movies. There's a little green alien from Toy Story. We have some scary looking lady from Coco.
Val from the new short.
And this is Val from the new short, which Katrina just told me that. From The Incredibles 2. And then really cool, they give you a blank one that you can like draw yourself on and like practice being an animator. So it's really, really cool. So the details, the vibe, the view, really cool. Really, really cool.
Okay, so we got our appetizers. We got the lobster nachos, the famous lobster nachos. It has lobster, pico de gallo, and cheese. I got it gluten-free, so it doesn't have the Oaxaca sauce on it, like the cheese sauce, because there's flour in it. But then there's black beans as well, so we'll try that. Also, we have the piggy wings, the crispy piggy wings, and the deviled eggs. We had like modifications, no bread on it, for Pete, and the romesco sauce on the side. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig into this because this looks really yummy. Look at this monster bite right here.
Oh yeah, this is what we want filmed.
So yummy. How am I doing over here? Whoop.
There you go.
Wow. This is why I cover my mouth, everybody. Really good. The sauce is super spicy. Still is the same as our last review. Hasn't changed a bit. Delicious, fantastic, and I would definitely recommend this.
All right, so I got the deviled eggs and toast as my appetizer. Creamy egg salad, toasted almond romesco sauce, dill, manchego crisp, and toast for $12. I asked them to not put the toast on because I don't do carbs, and I asked for the sauce on the side. So I first tasted the egg without the sauce, and it was what I would describe as bland. It was the most bland deviled egg I've ever had. Then I put the romesco sauce on, and it went from tasting bland to tasting as though I had just smeared it with rust. It's absolutely awful. These are the worst deviled eggs I've ever had. Do not order these. And it's the harshest thing I've said in a dining review in a long time. Not to mention the fact that we had to like search for our server just to get plates and silverware, and we had to end up asking somebody else. And then all our apps and our main courses all came out at the same time. So I realized they just opened. So far, not impressed, but we'll see how the rest of the meal goes.
So I have tried all 3 appetizers that we ordered, and of course the sticky pig wings, which I've had in the past, are super good. I would highly recommend those. Also the lobster nachos, like, oh yeah, you can't go wrong with them. The portion's a little bit bigger than it was when right before Coke Bar closed, but they've also raised the price on it to $20. I think it's kind of worth the $20 because it's a huge plate of lobster. And then I tried the deviled eggs too that Pete really did not like. And I'm not really a big deviled egg guy, but I actually kind of liked them. I thought they were good. I mean, I think they could have used maybe a little bit more salt or pepper, but I mean, they're very plain. I mean, it just is like a fresh egg. That's what it tasted like to me. Like just egg salad. I mean, there was nothing fancy about it. And the romesco sauce I think the romesco sauce is a little bit tasteless. There's really not that much taste to the romesco sauce, so overall, I think 2 of the 3 appetizers are amazing. And again, I'm not a deviled egg guy, but I thought the deviled eggs were pretty good too. They're not quite as bad as Pete thought, but that's, to each his own.
So, I ordered a cheddar burger. It's a grilled custom burger blend with Tillamook cheddar, roasted plum tomato, red onion, avocado ranch spread, and toasted Amish bun for $22. This is a $22 cheeseburger. Okay, for $22, this burger should have walked out here by itself and tap danced for me. It didn't. First of all, our entrees all came right on top of our appetizers. Told them take them away and do it again. Then we waited about 40 minutes for our food to come out. When it finally did come out, my burger was cold. Now I got it without a bun. And I will tell you what I said to these guys. If you've watched some of my old reviews at Walt Disney World, I used to say that some restaurants would run food through a flavor vacuum. Apparently, the flavor vacuum has been moved out here to the Lamplight Lounge because everything I have eaten here has been generally flavorless. This burger was below average. It didn't have a bad taste per se. It was cold, and it's a relatively thin burger. There's nothing exceptional about it whatsoever. Nothing exceptional about it whatsoever. We did try from the kids menu the PB&J roll. This is a creamy peanut butter and whole wheat roll with a strawberry jelly for $8, and I will tell you that was among the best things I've had here. It was a damn peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That they didn't screw up, except for the fact that it's mostly bread, and they probably could stand to put a little bit more of the PB&J on it. But for $8, kids are going to love it. Comes with some vegetables and hummus on the side that were actually pretty good. This has been a raging disappointment. And this restaurant is simply not ready for prime time. They have a lot more work to do, and I realize they just opened a few days ago, but you know what? Their prices don't reflect that. So if they're charging full price, they've got to get judged on that. Certainly worth coming back in a month or two when they've had time to get their legs under them. I'm sure it'll get better, but as of right now, I'll tell you something, I'm not impressed at all.
Okay, so my food I thought was pretty good. I had the ratatouille, and Pete tried it, and for me, I tried everything. I got it. How they do it is like really deconstructed, so like around the brim is kind of like a roasted tomato sauce, and then the cut up veggies and stuff in it. I forgot to say no mushrooms, so that was a bummer because it was like literally like 80% mushrooms, so I was kind of bummed. But the burrata cheese on the bottom was really good, creamy. It was like a surprise, and then like the what was it called? The zucchini ribbons are actually really, really good. And then the aioli on the side is a basil. And so when you mix it all together and create that one bite, it's just fantastic. It's really good with like a lot of flavor. But I can see how with Pete, if you do one thing at a time, it's not very flavorful at all. But I did it all together and it was really, really good. And the zucchini ribbons reminded me of like a pasta. So it was really nice to like twirl my fork and like really get in there.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
He's gonna go for it. God, I hope it's good. No? Okay, well. Nah? Alright. That's just me. But I thought it was really good. I did try Tyler's grilled chicken salad, and I tried it again, and it was still good, but not my favorite. This is, for me, pretty good. I haven't really had like a really standout dish yet, except for like lobster nachos. I think
those.
I couldn't have them.
Crispy piggy wings.
Really good.
Okay, that they got down. Let's hope they don't screw that up. They
I don't
got
think
that
so.
down. But the rest of us, I don't know if can you get a
little close up.
The peanut butter and jelly.
Look at that little.
Do you think maybe they could spare a little more peanut butter and jelly in that? And it's sad because this was the best thing on the table.
I got the grilled chicken salad, and I actually thought it was really good. I'm not a big fan of olive, but the olive tapenade wasn't too olive crazy. It when you mix it all together with the hummus and the dressing, the green dressing and the olive tapenade, and you get a bite of everything together, I think it's really tasty, actually. I really enjoyed my salad. It's not really a salad. It's more of like, here's some grilled romaine and then a piece of chicken. So a lot of the dishes here, they're like an interesting take on, like I've never seen a ratatouille like Katrina's, so it's a different take on a lot of these meals here. I did not find it as bad as Pete did. I think that his burger being cold was definitely a bad thing, especially when they made us take so long to get our entrees. But I really did like pretty much everything on our table, with the exception of the burger being cold. And then the PB&J, I thought it was good, and I think it would impress a little child. Like, I could definitely see a little kid being like, "Oh yeah, that's right up my alley." And I really did enjoy the hummus as well. So the hummus that came with the little veggies, that was really good to me. I really like the hummus. I'm a hummus kind of guy, so I don't know. I think that the service definitely needed some help. The timing was off. The burger was cold. Things like that. These are all things that can hopefully be fixed with time. But I enjoyed the food overall.
Okay, well, wow, that really sucked. I haven't said that about a restaurant in a while, and I'm really disappointed. That kitchen just isn't ready. Service was terrible. My food was not good. I'm glad these guys kind of like their dishes.
I still feel really bad though, because I was so excited for you to try it, and then everything like went down the drain, and I'm like, oh no.
Now I'm supposed to come back here for dinner with Sean on Thursday. We'll see, and we're going to kind of do an addendum to this if we do dinner. We'll do an addendum to this with Sean, see what his thoughts are, and kind of fold it all into this. But wow, this was the worst dining experience I've had in a long time. That's saying something. So
it took us almost 2 hours, like an hour and 45 minutes just to get done with everything.
When Tony's Town Square gets a better review out of me than this place, that ain't good.
Oh boy. For me
personally. And look, and you know what? I just want to be very clear.
New.
I'm in a great mood. I am not upset. I'm not angry. I walk in here half cocked. I walked in here. I've been in a better mood today than I have been in a long time.
Is it 'cause we're
This
here?
just sucked. This just sucked. Sorry. But I have a feeling that everything that was wrong is fixable.
Right.
But it ain't there yet.
I don't know. For me personally, I thought the food was good, but I think that they have a lot of technical issues they need to work on.
Oh, yeah.
And that to me was the biggest downfall.
Keep in mind, for 3 people to have lunch, we had appetizers, we had main courses, and we had 1 dessert. That without alcohol, it was $137 before my annual pass discount. $137, $40 a person for lunch, and it was that bad. No way in hell is this place worth it.
Yeah.
No
Not
way
right
in
now.
hell. So that's my opinion. I respect theirs. They're wrong, but I respect their opinion.
Very respectful.
I think when we had it, it was good. But for this experience, and it was my first experience just like yours, I would agree with you 100%. But in my mind, I've seen other, we went here the day before as well, and we've had really great service and food, but this experience was really bad.
This is the worst one. Yeah, now that we've eaten here 3 times, one of them was for the media event, but this is our 3rd time, and this is by far the worst. And I think a lot of that has to do with our server, quite honestly. I mean, our server was just kind of not on top of it. I had to ask him for multiple sodas. He's like, let me get you a refill, and then he would never come back. We asked for straws. He never brought the straws till I asked him again.
Yeah.
So it's just things like that are just kind of irritating. And yeah, when then you get cold burgers and stuff, and it's just like, okay, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so, all right, well, we'll see. If this is the end of this video, then you know I decided not to come back. If it's not the end of the video, there's going to be something on the after this with Sean and I. So let's all wait in anticipation.
oh, don't look at the YouTube time code bar. Bye, everybody.
Bye.